Alright, I accidentally unplugged my internet on the last stream, but now I have the internet back, and we're good to keep painting. Real quick, I'm just gonna touch some of this up, and then I'm gonna move on to the next paintings. What did I want to touch up here? I wanted to add some red somewhere. Okay. Well, anyway, when my internet stopped working, this is the second painting I've been working on today. Working on getting these dancing people into existence. The first one is kind of that one you could barely see in the corner of the screen. That one right there. So yeah, anyway. I have an ice pack to cool off so that I can save money on air conditioning. Okay, here's the third painting. Do I want to do this one? Or the dogs? I'll do this one. Okay. I'm gonna go put this ice pack back. And I have to change the painting number that I'm on. So now we're on number 3. Go to Lukenbach, Texas, with Waylon and Willie and the boys. The successful life we're living got us feuding like the Hatfields and McCoys. Between the Hank Williams Payne songs and Newberry's train songs and Blue Eyes crying in the rain. Out in Lukenbach, Texas, ain't nobody feeling no pain. Out in Lukenbach, Texas, with Waylon and Willie and the boy. The successful life we're living got us feuding like the Hatfields and McCoys. Let's go to Lukenbach, Texas, with Waylon and Willie and the boy. The successful life we're living got us feuding like the Hatfields and McCoys. And what's the time? It's exactly 1 p.m. So this painting will be done at 2 p.m. Let's go to Lukenbach, Texas, with Waylon and Willie and the boys. The successful life we're living got us feuding like the Hatfields and McCoys. Between the Newberry's train songs and... Alright, so the light's coming that way, which means this is all in white. Newberry's train songs. Hank Williams Payne songs and Newberry's train songs and Blue Eyes crying in the rain. Out in Lukenbach, Texas, ain't nobody feeling no pain. Let's go to Lukenbach, Texas, with Waylon and Willie and the boys. This successful life we're living got us feuding like the Hatfields and McCoys. Between the Hank Williams train songs and Newberry's Payne songs and Blue Eyes crying in the rain. Out in Lukenbach, Texas, ain't nobody feeling no pain. Let's go to Lukenbach, Texas, with Waylon and Willie and the boys. This successful life we're living got us feuding like the Hatfields and McCoys. Between the Hank Williams Payne songs and Newberry's train songs and Blue Eyes crying in the rain. Out in Lukenbach, Texas, ain't nobody feeling no pain. Let's go to Lukenbach, Texas, with Waylon and Willie and the boys. This successful life we're living got us feuding like the Hatfields and McCoys. Between the Newberry's train songs and Hank Williams Payne songs and Blue Eyes crying in the rain. Out in Lukenbach, Texas, ain't nobody feeling no pain. Let's go to Lukenbach, Texas, with Waylon and Willie and the boys. This successful life we're living got us feuding like the Hatfields and McCoys. between the Newberry's train songs and Hank Williams Payne songs and Blue Eyes crying in the rain. Out in Lukenbach, Texas, ain't nobody feeling no pain. Let's go to Lukenbach, Texas. Waylon and Willie and the boys. This successful life we're living got us feuding like the Hatfields and McCoys. Between the Newberry's train songs and Hank Williams Payne songs and Blue Eyes crying in the rain. Out in Lukenbach, Texas, ain't nobody feeling no pain. Let's go to Lukenbach, Texas, with Waylon and Willie and the boys. This successful life we're living got us feuding like the Hatfields and McCoys. Between the Hank Williams Payne songs and Newberry's train songs and Blue Eyes crying in the rain. Out in Lukenbach, Texas, ain't nobody feeling no pain. Let's go to Lukenbach, Texas, with Waylon and Willie and the boys. This successful life we're living got us feuding like the Hatfields and McCoys. Alright, let's put on between the Hank Williams Payne songs, Newberry's train songs. Oh, I don't even know if I have that one on here. Blue Eyes crying in the rain. Out in Lukenbach, Texas. Alright, what am I gonna call this? Mini self-portrait. Let's go to Lukenbach, Texas, with Waylon and Willie and the boys. This successful life we're living got us feuding like the Hatfields and McCoys. Between the Hank Williams Payne songs and Newberry's train songs and Blue Eyes crying in the rain. Out in Lukenbach, Texas, ain't nobody feeling no pain. Let's go to Lukenbach, Texas, with Waylon and Willie and the boys. This successful life we're living got us feuding like the Hatfields and McCoys. Between the Hank Williams Payne songs and Newberry's train songs and Blue Eyes crying in the rain. Out in Lukenbach, Texas, ain't nobody feeling no pain. Really? Here we go. This will be good. I love listening to the news. Let's go to Lukenbach, Texas, with Waylon and Willie and the boys. This successful life we're living got us feuding like the Hatfields and McCoys. Out in Lukenbach, Texas, with Waylon and Willie and the boys. I need a new paper towel, just a sec. Okay, I'll be right back. I gotta go to the bathroom. Hi, bartender's daughter. No, I'm not tired of you. This is exciting having a viewer, having one viewer. This is the most exciting thing that could happen. But I gotta go to the bathroom real quick, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, my fan. My first fan, maybe? Okay. Um, okay, this is the third painting. I should put down the rest of the paint before I move to the next one because I'm going to be done with acrylic after this. Okay, I think that's all the acrylic paint. Okay, so now I'm moving on to the oil paintings. So this is number 3 of today. There it is. Basically, I just fixed up the street to make it red and touched up some of the people. Okay, now oil paintings. And do my self-portrait now. Alright, now let's update what number painting we're on. Properties number 4. And I'll take off the reference photo and put on the other reference photo. Recent. Alright. So now let's think about what to do on this. I'm pretty hungry. I might need some food. Alright, so now the lip needs to be bluish. Okay, now we've got this deep purple color for the edge of the lip as it comes down. Okay, I'm gonna grab some food real quick because I'm starving. I'll be right back in a couple minutes. Hi, buddy. I get a burrito, and Buddy starts begging. But who can blame him? No, I'm not baking. I never bake anything, but I did make a microwave burrito. Good boy, buddy. Microwave food is the most advanced thing I make. My go-to meal is just oats. And cheap and easy to make. That's what I'm all about. Okay, I'm gonna go grab my other burrito. Buddy wants some. Buddy, you want a treat? Come. Come. Speak. Good boy. Here. Buddy, come. Sit. Come. Come over here. Come. Sit. Shake. Good boy. Oh, oops. I was just saying I don't even know what I was saying. Probably that I don't cook any food. Talking with my mouth full is a bad habit of mine. I love talking with my mouth full. I don't really love it, I just don't think about it. Oh, buddy, I have the plate. want another treat? We're running low on treats. Speak! Good boy. Ugh. Hey, yeah, he is good. Good dog, buddy. Bartender's daughter says you're a good dog. Say hi, buddy. Hi. Arf. Good boy. Back to your chair. You want one more treat? Sit. Sit. Shake. Good boy. Good laddie. Okay, I gotta go to the bathroom again. I'll be right back. Hi, buddy. He's a rat terrier. He looks like a Jack Russell. I thought he was a Jack Russell for a while, and then I saw a fox terrier on the Westminster Dog Show, and I started thinking he was a fox terrier. Because there was a fox terrier that looked just like him. But now, since seeing rat terriers, he matches the features of rat terriers so much, down to the curl of his lip. So now I think he's a rat terrier. At the end of the day, I have no idea what he is, because he's a rescue dog. You're a rescue dog. Nobody knows exactly what you are, buddy. But he has his tail bobbed, so he used to have a home. Yes, he is. He's a good lad. Bartender's daughter says you're a good boy, buddy. Hey, Leaf. How are you? Leaf, my stream ended last night because my computer died. And then I saw your messages after my computer died. Yeah, yeah, it's working now. Well, yeah, because my computer died. Because I was stupid. I didn't plug in my computer. So I was just sitting here painting, and then I looked, and my computer was dead. Okay, so. I don't know. I think I was just trying to look calm and peaceful. Cause my regarding your question, Leaf, about my expression. Cause here's my self-portrait from last year. Is me with an intense face, like um, that's intense. And so this year I wanted to make my self-portrait kind of just my face without any muscles flexing, just totally relaxed. Um, and then I'm also making it a little bit more complicated by adding this background here. But I like facial expressions. Like, it's pretty cool how you just have a face and then you change it around. And it looks so different. What was I going to say about facial expressions? I don't remember. Oh, yeah. I guess I'll switch these paintings. Well, I don't know. That's going to be a pain in the butt to switch them around. But all that to say, basically, I'm just trying to put these heads on. I'm doing a painting of the harbor here in Baltimore. And I want to have an angry head and a peaceful head. Um, anyway, I just think that's fun and interesting to do. Um, and then what else? Oh, it's amazing how much you can, if you're doing a self-portrait, your expression basically says how you feel. And so if you feel angry, or at least when I felt angry, it was nice to do an angry self-portrait. Okay, I started at 1, but then the last painting I went extra, so I think I still have about 10 minutes to do on this painting. Okay, just a sec. I gotta get a podcast to listen to. Man, I need something good to listen to. Do you have any recommendations, Leaf? Hmm. Alright. Guess I'll just listen to music. In darkness, oh. And I'll never turn back. Everything that I have, praise the Lord. He's the strength in this race that I run. I see God's faithfulness. He is miraculous. King of kings, Lord of lords, all the things he has in store. Hello, welcome through the door. Jesus save me now, I'm sane and I know that pick me up. That fills my cup. I know God is alive, yeah. He has opened up my vision, given me a revelation. Every man, every woman, there is freedom from addiction. Jesus, you have my soul. All my idols, let them go. All my demons, let them know. This is my eternal soul. This my wife, this my life, this my God-given right. Thank you, Jesus, from the fight. That's what God is. Do, 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 do. Bum, ba-na. Bum, bum, ba-na, na, 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 na. Na 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 na. Do 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 do. Da-dum, da-dum, dum 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 dum, da-dum, da-dum. All right, okay. Turn to the map. Get them what it is, what it is, what it is, what isn't. Get up. Yep. And we did it all the way. Chrome music. And yeah, I'm on. put on for my town. Trust me, INDEPNDE, hustling in the Ford trap bussin'. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. And they can't tell me nothing. Spread it across the country, and we go back. This is a moment. Alright, it's 3:15, so I'm gonna switch to the last painting. Can't hold us like the ceiling can't hold us. This is a moment, tonight is the night, we'll fight till it's over. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Thank you. Yup, I'm so damn grateful. Immediately the beat like you got a little sweet tooth, great white shark on Shark Week Raw. And it goes like, this is a party. We came here to live life like nobody was watching. I got my city right behind me. If I fall, they got me. This is a moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. This is a moment, tonight is the night. We'll fight till it's over. Like the ceiling can't hold us. Dum 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 dum. Oh, 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 oh. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum na 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 na. Na 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 hey hey. Na 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 hey. Na 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 na. Na 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 na. This is a moment, tonight is the night, we'll fight till it's over. Like the ceiling can't hold us. We'll fight till it's over. Bum 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 bum. Okay. Okay, that light's coming in and causing an issue. Okay, that should be a little better. Nope, not really. Whatever. Alright, let's think. What do we want to do? could darken this face. Give my praises up to you. Convict. Akon. I see you creeping, I can feel it from my shadow. My Lamborghini Gallardo. Just kick it like Tabo. Look back and watch me all on the floor. Give me some more, smack that till you get so, smack that, oh, oh, oh. I need some more, smack that till you get so, smack that, oh, oh, oh. I'm going right now. I feel you creeping, I can see you from my shadow. Wanna jump up in my Lamborghini Gallardo and just kick it like Tabo. Look back and watch me smack that, smack that, smack that till you get so, smack that, oh, whoa, whoa. Smack that, smack that, smack that, oh, whoa, whoa. Looks like another club banger. They're gonna have it on, run and throw this thing on. They gon' flip for this Akon shit, you can bank on it. Down them drawers. She's like, yo, I'm like, I know, let's cut to the chase. Wanna jump up in my Lamborghini Gallardo. Maybe go to the place and just kick it like Tabo. All on the floor. Smack that. Smack that. Oh, whoa, whoa. Please. I feel you creeping, I can see you from my shadow. Wanna jump up in my Lamborghini Gallardo. Possibly. Look back and watch me smack that. Smack that. Smack that. Smack that. Oh, whoa, whoa. Smack that. Oh, whoa, whoa. Eminem rolling, D&M rolling. the show tonight. Saturday through Sunday, Monday. Till then, just sit your drunk ass on that fucking runway ho. 2:30 and a fucking 2:30. Will I see you at the show tonight? But I do know one thing though. Saturday through Sunday, Monday. On that runway, only one way. 2:30. 2:30. At the show tonight. Will I see you at the show tonight? Will I see you at the show tonight? Hey, Leaf, how do you decide on colors? Isn't it more like... yeah, it's not... Well, I don't know, it's sort of deliberate. I just try to, all I think about is like the line, and I don't know what's easy to see here. This line is really clear. Yeah, so I don't think about any colors. I just think about, trying to put different colors on either side of this line. Every line that's in here. I just want to put different colors on each side. And then that kind of makes the line pop. Outside of that, I don't know. Some of them, like I'm trying to match like the lightness or darkness of the color, but I don't really do anything other than that. I think it makes it interesting because if you're trying to match like the real colors that something is, you end up focusing on that and artificially constraining yourself. I think if you just focus on, I guess what I like is when the colors aren't the colors in real life. So I like the colors to be different. Um, and what is the point of that? I don't know what the point of that is. I guess just how I pick colors. But it's random. I'm just trying to get two colors that contrast. And this, like, I want a light color for the floor so that everybody's shoes and like the rest of their bodies pop, and then also so that shadows pop. Okay, I'll be right back. That was funny. I was talking with my mouth full. Oh, you are here, Leaf. YouTube must be delayed because it says that I don't have any follow or viewers right now. Yeah, like I guess my self-portrait's still up here. But like let me see, can I zoom in on that? No. I don't know. But I don't know if you what there we go. Oh no, that's not it. Okay, I'm thoroughly confused. There we go. Let me just blow it up. Yeah, that's what I like. Actually, let me see if I could share this. Let me show you what I'm inspired by. Where's self-portrait? Get that out of here. Okay. ABCs of baseball art book. Let's see if we could find them. Oh, it is this one. Maybe? Let me see. H is for home run art. I don't even know where it is. Somewhere, I swear it's stuck in my head, is Barry Bonds. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I can't find it. Never mind. Okay, I'll stop sharing this. Blah blah blah. Long story short, yeah, I remember the Barry Bonds is a black guy, and the whole face was done with like reds and greens. And I just thought that was the most fascinating. It was just cool. I just thought it was cool. I was like, nothing could be cooler than this. I mean, if his skin is brown, it ranges from like light brown to black, basically. But then to depict a guy from light, I mean, his real skin color ranges from like tan to black, and then in the painting, his skin color ranged from green to red, which I just thought was so crazy. That was like a book I had when I was a kid, so I just have had that stuck in my head ever since. And then when I started painting, I was like, well, that's what I want to do. Okay, this person, dang it, I got paint on my hand. Too much red. Thanks, bartender's daughter. Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm blabbing. Yeah, basically that. It was in red and green. But that's I don't know that I don't know about you, but it just blew my mind looking at it that you could do. There's a guy on YouTube who's pretty famous. You may have seen him, and he does like he'll do like just a few colors on a palette. And I saw this really cool one he did where he used the exact same color just from two different brands of oil paints. And so the like one was higher quality than the other, so their actual colors were slightly different. And then he used these two paints that were technically like labeled as the same color, but one was slightly darker than the other. And just using those two paints, he could paint a face. So I guess that's what I like. I like, painting is actually not, I don't know. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. I don't think painting is really complicated because if you just take the time, if you want to make something that's lifelike, you can just sit here. And if you spend 1,000 hours on a painting, you're going to get something that's pretty lifelike, regardless of your skill. And so then the interesting thing with painting and with all art is just something where there's like a rule set, and then you can pour your passion into it and relate your, pour your passion into it, and then something about your life and your experience, if you pour your passion into the whatever the art thing is, will come through. And then okay, and then the thing that you're pouring your passion into has to be some art form. And an art form is basically just a set of rules, I think. Yeah, let me comment in the chat and let me know what you think about this, because I think an art form is basically a set of rules, and then you play around within the rules, and you develop your skills. So the more skilled you are, the easier it is for you, I guess, to perform the art or to make the art. And then, oh, but all that just to say that all an art form is a set of rules. Like painting is like you have a canvas and then you have paint and you put stuff on, and it's typically done with brushes. Like if you say, hey, if you walk into Michael's and say, hey, I want to know how to paint, they'll tell you to get some brushes, get some other stuff. So that's the first constraint I changed. I don't like brushes, so I thought, well, that would be interesting if the constraint I placed on myself is that I can only use this knife. And yeah, that guy constrained himself by saying I'm only going to use greens and reds. The guy on YouTube constrained himself by saying I'm only going to use these two paints. And I guess that's what makes it interesting. The two things that make art interesting are three things, I guess. For art to be interesting, you have to, there's the skill that the person has, there's the passion that they put into it, and then there's the rule set that they followed. And I think all you have to do is change your rule set a little bit, and then you get interesting paintings. I don't know, but I'm a novice painter. I'm still developing my style and skill and stuff, so. But all this stuff's interesting to think about, and really interesting to think about in the context of AI, because it actually, AI coming about has really helped me form my thoughts about what is art. And it's formed mostly from the place of AI generated stuff can't be art. And it isn't, as long as the AI isn't thinking. If the AI has a self and is capable of thinking, then I think that is art. It's just a question of how interesting is it to us, which to me the experience of a computer is just kind of novel. It's interesting in that it's novel, but I don't really care about the computer. Any human, regardless of if I know them or not, if they're, pouring themselves into some art form, that's interesting to me. I care about that. Oh yeah, do you know the name of artist? I don't know, the YouTube artist I could find easily because it's in my history. I literally watched it this morning. I like to watch them a lot, but how do you go to history on YouTube? History. Watch too many stupid YouTube shorts. But they just keep recommending them to you. It's here, it's in here somewhere. I thought it was more recent, but YouTube, like I've seen, oh, here it is. What's this guy's name? Oh, Andrew Kadima. Andrew Kadima. Cadima. Yeah, just a knife. And a single knife. And actually, what's cool is like this painting. This is the only one that I've done this way. But whenever I get good enough at painting to sell them, then I'll maybe do this more. But this painting is kind of not that. I don't like it, but it ended up seeming like it was finished, so I didn't touch it again. But this painting, the only instrument, I didn't even use a palette. I just put the paints directly on here, and then my only instrument was a kitchen knife. Not even a painting knife, a kitchen knife. And then I still have the kitchen knife all covered in paint and stuff. So if I ever am able to sell this, then I'm going to sell it with the knife that I used to paint it. And then you basically get all the paints that were used to paint it are on here. The knife comes with it, and then the canvas is with it. So I don't know, I just think that's a cool idea. I like that. I like the idea of having a painting and here's everything that was used to make it. And then there's another one I did that I lost. I don't even know where it went, but I started doing it of the place where I work because they have some really nice nature scenes and stuff. And so I picked a piece of tree bark up off the ground and used that as my painting instrument with the same idea as that. So yeah, it, it would be interesting to get other advice. Do you think that's cool? I, you know, yeah. What do you think about that, Leaf? I think that's like my favorite idea I've ever come up with for painting. Get something from the environment where you're at, and then use that to paint, and then put it with the painting. Maybe tape it to the painting or something, and then they're stuck together forever. Oh, you're on top of it. There's a delay in the chat, so all your chats are coming in late. Or maybe that's how I set up the stream. I don't know, but I don't want to. I don't like setting up the stream. I just like painting. Yep. Yeah, I've only everything all these paintings are only with a knife. I've never used a brush since I started painting. But then that's what makes the knife an interesting constraint because there's like a limit to how fine of a little detail you can get. If you have a brush, there's not really a limit. You can put an infinitesimal little dot. But this thing, you're stuck. You can't get tiny dots. Um, and that also makes it interesting, I think, because you're basically forced to leave things to the imagination. No, well, the knife I was using for that one is just a kitchen knife. So, just some cheap kitchen knife from Goodwill. Who cares? It's $1 or whatever. Not even that, probably 50 cents. And then it's cool to, I just used it once. It was used for this painting. Now it's taped up and it lives with the painting. I don't know. I just like that idea. I'm going to try to start adding some windows. No, Boo Boo, I have never heard of. Oh, that's cool. No, I've actually done sort of a similar thing. I did one painting that was using only coffee and grass. Oh, coffee, grass, and white paint. Oh, here. Let me show you. It's not very good. I did it in my sketchbook. Wait, where is it? Wait, let me pull up the camera. Oh yeah, anyway, here it is. But that is just coffee, and then the eyes are in grass. And then I needed a way to add some highlights. So I did use white acrylic paint in there too for highlights. But anyway, I like that too. Wait, is he on YouTube? I've never heard of him. Let's see. Boo Boo. Bow Bow? Cool, I just followed him. That is a really cool idea. Like have a whole painting and then in the corner just paint the painting tool. Wow, that's really cool. I like that. I might do that. Okay, and what's your follow-up idea? Yeah, I like that too, bartender's daughter. That's cool. And yeah, maybe even I don't know. What do you think about this? Put a box down here to show the painting tool, and then a box up here to show the studio or the environment I painted it in. Man, dude, what a unique idea. I've never seen anything like that. Yes, I'll definitely give you credit if I do that. Leaf gave me this idea. Oh, I see. Do a whole painting of just the painting tool. Is that what you mean? You know what would be interesting is to paint the painting tool on a palette since the palette's so full with so many colors. Yeah, I think she was referring to your idea. Bartender. Oh, that's a cool idea. Painting yourself into it in a mirror. That is a cool idea. Do like a room scene and then you're in it. Wow, that's a cool self-portrait idea. Maybe I'll do that for my 2026 self-portrait. Just trying to get a feel for where the windows should be. Oh no, I don't even. I think I used a knife. I definitely didn't use a brush because I don't even have any brushes. Yeah, it must have been a knife that I used. I think I'm gonna get rid of this car because it's just bugging me and it doesn't look good. The sidewalk over there should be dark green. The sidewalk on the near side should be in light. So I'm gonna make that a lighter green. Oh, I have that right there. Or maybe I could put streetlights and make it a night scene. I don't know. Yeah, well, yeah. I don't remember doing it. It was like 6 months ago, but it must have been a knife because I don't know what else I would have used. The knife, it's pretty amazing what you can do with it, though. You wouldn't think this would be such a capable tool for painting. That's actually the other thing I like about it is when you think about painting, you think about brushes. You never imagine that you could just, you think of this as like maybe a tool you have if you're an advanced painter, but not really the painting instrument. But I just can't say enough how much the using a brush just irks me. I am not made for the brush. It just goes against my nature. The knife is satisfying. The knife is like an ASMR thing. It's just I love the feel of the knife on the canvas. I love the feel of smearing the paint. The only thing I wish is, see how thick this is? When I'm doing stuff like this, you can't just take it and drag it because the knife is thicker than the thing I'm trying to paint. And so it just gets so hard in here. I wish I had exactly this, but a mini version. Whenever I go to the art store and I look at the knives, they always have this mini version that is shaped totally differently from this, and you can't get any good leverage on it. Oh no, look, I painted the wall, which is supposed to be all dark. Okay, I'm gonna go to the bathroom really quick. I'll be right back. Toothbrush? Well, I don't know. That seems hard. It's also all the same problems with the brush. Yeah. Okay. Floss is my. How do you even floss a painting? Tell me your suggestions, Leaf. Yeah. Oh no, I didn't see that. Oh, to promote hygiene. I don't know. Probably all the care and nuance in the world. I'm still stuck on how to floss it. Wait, what are your suggestions though? That one suggestion was killer. Oh yeah, and Bob Ross is where I got this. Actually, the first when I got into painting, the very first one I did was this one, which actually is using a brush. I lied when I said I've never used a brush. I've used a brush once, and then the mountains are with the knife. But anyway, this is a Bob Ross. That's when I decided I didn't like any of the brush stuff, but the knife, doing the knife on the mountains was so fun, and it looks so cool. So I decided I just like the knife. I'm a knife guy. Okay. Oh yeah, I like showing paintings. I'm sure I've showed it before. Um, yep, black and white mountains. I think the whole thing is in. Yeah, the whole thing's in black and white except for the cabin, which is brown. But anyway, thanks for watching Leaf and Bartender's Daughter. That's an hour on this painting. Oh, I never updated to painting number 5, but that's 5 paintings for today. So thanks for watching. Tune in next time. Wait, let me see what Leaf's suggestion is. Let's see. The suspense is killing us. I'm gonna go plug in my phone real quick. What? No, I didn't see any list. No, I didn't. I still don't see a list. Maybe if you try to comment as a list, then it doesn't work. I don't know. Yeah, I still don't see it. I do not see any list of suggestions. Old or new? I don't know. Do you see it in your chat? Yeah, I keep scrolling up, but I don't see anything. I see. I will repeat my suggestions then. And then wait, did you see my list? You see it? Last message above, scroll up. And then before that, I see. I have a few more suggestions on painting implements you could use in your return. Did you like my response for how to floss a painting? See above, my last message may be delayed. Oh, cool. I think you showed it to me before. I'll repeat my suggestions again. Wait, did you see my list? Do you see it? Last message above. Scroll up. Now you see it. Paint with a hack. Huh. I don't see it. What is a hack? Oh. Well, what's the reason? Okay, well, anyway, thanks, guys. Thanks, Leaf and Bartender's Daughter, for watching. That's it for now. Here's where we're at on this painting. See you guys next time. Yeah, probably because you said dildo, YouTube removed it. Paint with a jackhammer, salad tongs, or grandfather clock. Well, some of those might be easier. I think jackhammer and grandfather clock might be impossible. The other ones, maybe. Okay, bye guys. Have a good rest of your day.